Hi, good morning. I have a journal share here. This is going to be a surprise for the gal. There's a gal who has bought many journals from me. I think I'm on the sixth one, maybe. Anyway, this is a gift for her, a little thank you. So I was going to share it. I made this out of an old Reader's Digest book. And I love this is why. And then the spine, I made a bigger spine, like 2.5, I think. Because I always make them, I don't know, I thought I'd put a lot of tucks in it and stuff. So here we go. I want to share the closure. Let's see if we can go like this and not cause too much trouble. The closure, I just put it can come on and off if she wishes. This is some of that hand-stitched or slow-stitched ribbon thing I've been doing. And so I just cut a piece off, and I want to make the closure out of it. Then I just backed it and with some, I want to say canvas. Is it canvas? It might be canvas. Yes, canvas. And then her favorite, she's a Christian, her favorite song is It Is Well With My Soul. So I had this I made a while back. I have a couple of them left, but it has, it's covered in resin, and I just sort of put it on here, so if she wanted to take it off and wear it, she could. But it's a resin charm, and it's a shrunk down song page, you know, or song that It Is Well With My Soul, and then over the top it's written the same thing. So I thought that was cute. Okay, so let's get into it. I'm so excited about this. Okay, so here you go. Oh man, I really love this. You know what? I love every journal I make. That's what happens. I have a lot of I tried to have a lot of purple, although it didn't turn out as much as I wanted because I think that's her favorite color. But, you know, it's hard when you're putting things together. And so I tried to grab things that had purple in it. It's from that book I talked about, and then I put a little scripture on the back. This is one, I think these are called Rita Donnelly flips. So she can write on there. It's right here, and there's one on the other side as well. With a Jane Austen quote. It's from that book. Look at some purple. From that book where the guy hand wrote all the Psalms out. I just love that. A little cross. I believe this is a cross I got from, it was either Lisa Leonard or the Vintage Pearl. I can't remember. I have so much stuff here, but so I put that on there. Thought it was cute. It says Faith on the other side. Now this is a book I got from one of Johnny's sales. I forget what it's called, but what I liked about it was the paper. And then when you turn it over, it's so pretty, but then there was his vellum stuff in there. So look, it looks like he's flying over that. So I kind of like that. Here's another one of my, it's sort of a purple flower, even though you can't tell. So this time I put it on both sides. I put a little collage on that side, so it's, don't just see the back side of this flower. So I thought that was cute. And in here I have a little tuck. Another thing here. This was an old card, so I backed the back of it. I don't want to take it out because it's hard to get it back in here, in this pocket here. So I kept it as a card because it had a cute verse in there, a little, you know, verse. And, but I covered the back with tea-dyed paper to hold it together better. Rosemary Morris Eco printed paper. The other side of that, look at that. Oh man, I love it, right? There's a tuck spot here. A lot. I think I put a couple of these in here. The little the little snippets of hand embroidery with paper and stuff and fabric. Wendy at Wendy's Journal Adventure had done this she did this little project. So you put the little, this is an actual cigarette card. It's not a copy one. And you stick it in here as a tab, but then it, has a little window thing. These are those coin protectors. I really had fun. Purple foxglove. Is it foxglove? I made some of these. Look how cute. Looks like looks like a typewriter thing. Her name is Terry, so I just stuck this under here. I think I just stuck this in here to show this could go in there if you so desire it. She likes the number 16. It has meaning to her, so I have several things that have 16 on it for her. Another one of my sewing. Just a little bit of collaging, not much. One of those papers. I had a lot of these little tucks I made, so I wanted to put something in there, but it was getting bulky. Look, I've been working on these kind of things too. So these 2 sparrows, house sparrows. So I put the little quote from Matthew 10 that talks about the sparrows and how we're worth more than many sparrows. That the Lord knows that all the hairs on our head are numbered, like that. This is purple, but looks black, but it's a really dark purple. I hope she'll be surprised. I'm debating on whether it is well with my soul, so I found one in the books I have. I don't know. I'm debating on whether I should put this up before or after she receives it. So we'll see. We'll see what fancies me. Little cigarette cards. I'm still fascinated by cigarette cards. This is some rice paper. Isn't that pretty? It's in here, so pretty. Oh yeah, there's a little tuck here with some of those faux stampy things you make. And this was in that book too. A butterfly that was in some rice paper, but I put it here to a little bit of collaging. I love this paper. A little bit more collaging, and then the other side of this man, that paper's beautiful. Oh, so I tried, Terry, I really tried to get your birthday. I don't have every date, which is kind of a bummer, but it's one off, so it's September 19th. So I got, it's as close as I could get. And then this is just one of Nick's Zines. I kind of like it, the homemade baking mix. A little bit of collaging, that's it. It's another one of these, I think they were dry cleaning tags, but it has a 16. Oh, it has a 13. I could have sworn it was a 16. Now I got to look and see if there's a 16 in there somewhere. Okay. Man, bad eyesight. And then this little belly band here. Another snippet here and a 16 there, but this is just on there to show her that she can take that off if she desires, maybe. Yeah, she can take it off. And here's one of those little ribbon holder things. Wow, I don't want to deal with that. Now I got to go look and see. I could have sworn I had a 16. Stitching, lots of stitching, lots of little tuck spots. I hope she'll be surprised. I like doing this. What I liked about it was, of course, I really love this, this thing. And I wanted to use that, and I know she likes closures, so Just another little spot. Some stamping, some little round tag. Matchy, matchy, matchy. Oh gosh, it's early, guys, here in California. Oh, look at this. I had some of these left over from my daughter's wedding way back when, and it was their purple, she also liked purple, vellum envelopes, so I put that in here. I only have a few of these left, but someone who likes purple, I put it in her journal. Cute little tuck here. Her birthday's in September, so just a little long tag. Other side, or the other side, I glued that down so there'd make it's a little card that has Amazing Grace on it. Oh, I love these, the corners, the cornery things, pockets. One of those in there. This is just one of those Gypsy Belle things. She likes, her favorite verse is John 3:16, so I copied that from my Bible and put it in here. Didn't have much in John written like some of the other pages. What a loser, right? So I hope she likes this. It's just going to be a surprise for her. I just made it for her because, like I said, she's bought so many journals from me. And handmade, my little junk journal thing. I'm happy with it. So this is for Terry. Now I thought I'd take a second and show you some of the other thing I was doing. Let me find it here. Should have had it here. No, I had it. Oh, here it is. So I watched here it is here. Look at this. Is this gorgeous or what? So I watched Rachel at Roxy Creations, and she did one of these, and I thought, I'm going to do that. So this is all lace and all stitched all over it. And then this cute little closure here with beautiful, oh, isn't this sari beautiful? It's beautiful cream colored sari. So this is all machine stitching. You could do hand stitching, but it would take forever. But so if you could see my room, you'd see what a mess it is. But it's all just stitched all over. And because I have a Viking embroidery machine, it's called. And, you know, I don't know why I bought it. It was 10 or 12 or 15 years ago. It was like I think it was $1,500. But when you use, so they have embroidery thread that's kind of shiny, which this is the thing. I'm all out of embroidery thread or machine sewing thread. And so I asked Gene to get some the other day when he went out. And all of Walmart, every single piece of thread is gone. And so it's like I can't get the thread. So I have tons of embroidery thread. So I thought, well, I'll just use a whitish color. And you can't really see, except for every now and then, if you look at it in a certain light, there's a little bit of a shimmer to it, but it's not bad. But because when you use that thread, then you use a smaller thread. Well, it's not smaller. It's a certain thread that you can buy from Viking or Husqvarna. And it's thinner, so, or not as, it's thinner, so you can't even see it on this side, really. So, which is kind of cool because I didn't want to be so obvious on the other side of all your stitching. I kind of wanted, because this is really old fabric. I sent Johnny some, but it's really old fabric from, I think maybe the 30s that I got. And I like it. So I wanted it in here, but I didn't want to see all the craziness. I just wanted to feel cool because it's very sturdy. So I went ahead and used that underneath, and it turned out beautiful. So then it folds like this. You bring this guy around. She used a key here and went under the key. I happen to have this thing on a necklace. I have a whole bin of, I call it my cannibalization bin, where you can just take stuff out of jewelry or whatever you had that you don't wear or what have you. So I thought it was a perfect closure. So I haven't made the journal yet, but I just had to share with all my friends out here. so you can see how beautiful it is. And I did put some of that fabric that's on the inside under here. And it's not all lace. There's a little bit like right here. There's some. And I think there's some somewhere else. Oh, right here. Okay, so now we have to take you out. Right here. Or no. Wait, right here. So I put a little bit of it in here, right here. And then we put all the stuff on the top of it. Just different pieces and bits and pieces of lace. And then when you sew all over it in all directions, you can't see, but there's flower stitching, there's zigzag, there's all kinds of fancy stitching. Can't really see the stitching, I mean, unless you look really hard, but it gives it a wonderful effect. So I thought I would show that because I'm so excited about it. But I have 2 other journals I'm backed up to promise to make, so I want to make this journal soon. So I will, and when I make it, I'll show you. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.